Men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
Do we need men?
No, especially men called Jamie.
Why?
Just people called Jamie really
Men
awful.
need women.
Yes.
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 Do women need men?
No, absolutely not. We're here on a girls' trip because we have each other and we've had the most fun. There's been no stress, no drama, no text messages. We're living our best life. Exactly.
What would society be like without men?
I think the great men stay, the trash men go. Where's the trash man? Take them out.
What percentage of men are good and what percentage are trash?
10% are good.
Yeah.
90 of them are trash.
Yeah.
What would society be like without women?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
What do you think feminism has done to modern day women and men in their relationships?
I think modern day feminism is just an absolute disgrace. I think it's become a political weapon. I think it's forcing it on like malleable minds at the minute, women, young girls especially, to push the narrative that women are inferior to men and women are not valued in society and women need to fight and be almost super aggressive towards men is completely wrong, because women are probably one of the most valuable things in society at the minute.
And feminism tells women that men don't believe they're valuable.
Feminism tells women that men don't value them as a whole, but I think feminism makes women feel like they're not valuable to themselves, and I think that's the worst message that you could instill in the younger generation.
Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you in another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. And we're going to go, this lesson's going to go basically just into, all right, the folly of the women, okay, and the mindset of the modern woman, okay, and how she believes, they truly believe, okay. And I'm starting off with you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, because you were the ones that bought into this feminist mindset. Y'all have bought into, okay, this false narrative, okay, in which y'all really believe that y'all don't need men, when men have designed and built and civilized the world around you, okay. But through this devil Esau Edom, okay, giving them all this liberty, all these rights, all these benefits, okay, it basically put the women above the men. It has completely destroyed our nation. It's destroyed our people. It's destroyed our children. All right. And these women are about to find out the hard way that they do need men. Okay. They have these women completely proud. You see? Let me just grab that scripture. Okay. And to hell with the heathen, but they all gonna fall in the same basket. All the women are gonna fall in the same basket because they're gonna need men, especially in the times that we're going into. As the beloved Elder Pastor Tahar coined this year, okay, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Okay, and we see a lot of danger coming. We see the sword coming. We see the destruction coming. Okay. Proverbs 16:18, it says, pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. And through this system, okay, of basically women's supremacy, okay, through feminism, through equality, all right, liberating them, having women dressed like whores and thinking that's liberating, showing your body, when the scriptures tell you that a woman should be modest. All right, you have these women not wanting to marry, not wanting to have children. Okay, they think about themselves. Okay, that's going to lead, all right, to destruction. Okay, that's going to lead them to their destruction, right? And the pride that they have, okay, they've been so blinded by the trinkets and the rights and the power that they have. They've been so blinded by that they don't see the danger that's coming. Okay, and these women are in a lot of danger. Okay, speaking first or foremost to you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women. Okay, because you are our women. Okay, and the Negro woman, the nigger woman, all right, she's the one that's towing the boat. All right, so to speak. Okay, she's the one that's first in line with this madness. all over the internet spewing all types of madness, telling what a man is supposed to be, what they supposed to do. Don't even know how to, and she don't even know how to be a woman. All masculine, all aggressive. All right. But the days that are coming, where the tables are going to turn. Okay. And it's going to be the men in charge, preferably the men of the Lord are going to be the ones in charge. Y'all not going to be able to come with your BS and your folly. You ain't going to be coming over here telling no man what he's going to be doing and what he ain't going to be doing. It's either you know how to do this or you don't. And you're going to have to get the hell up out of here. All right. Pursuant to Isaiah 4:1. And I'm going to go get that, Lord willing. All right. Let me just bring it up here before I get this next scripture so I don't forget. All right. Because these women have lost their minds, man. Okay. The Lord, the scriptures tell you that the woman is the weaker vessel. Okay. The weaker vessel. Okay. But through this society, it has boasted them up in pride. All right. In their mindset, how they look at men, how they treat men. Okay. But that's all because they have a system that is created for them that makes them comfortable. They can just pick up the phone, call the police. Their car breaks down, they go to the mechanic. Okay, the house on fire, they call the fireman. You understand? So this system has given them everything that they've needed. All right, they've given them protection, it's given them education, it's given them resources, it's given them money. Okay, it's giving them the go-ahead to be whores. You look at the celebrities, all they're doing is promoting to these women and the younger generation to be whores, to disrespect men. All right, but that's not the order that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai set forth for how, the earth is supposed to be ran. It's supposed to be Yahweh Shai, the man and the woman. And I'm going to get that, Lord willing. All right, Isaiah, let me get this first. All right. 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good." All right, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, and that's our women. All right, they're more lovers of pleasures than they're lovers of the Most High, and what the Most High wants them to do, what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai wants them to do, what the Lord wants them to do, what the Lord set them here to be as women to men. All right, these women have completely lost their minds. Okay, let me get this. Okay, because these women are out of their minds. Okay. First Corinthians 11:3, it says, "But I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach Yahushai, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of a Mashiach Yahushai is Yahweh." Okay, this is the order. Okay, we're over you. You see. But you have these women, like I said, because of the system that's been given unto them, okay, that protects them, it provides for them, it gives them resources, it gives them education, gives them all the things that they need, that they don't have to turn to a man to get it. Okay, they don't have to turn to depend on a man. Okay, but that's not how it's supposed to be. Okay, the Lord made us both. Okay, I need you, you need me. Okay, we work in synchronicity, right? In sync. You see? But through this devil system that he has set up, all right, purposely, okay, to divide and conquer, to destroy, the household, especially if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay, so that he could, disrupt and conquer, man. You see? And they went to the woman. They always go to the women, just like what this devil did in the garden. All right, the serpent did in the garden. He went to the woman. Okay, and that's what he's doing to Eve again. All right, he's beguiling her. Okay, these women actually believe that they're on the same level with men. Okay, and especially the so-called black woman who treats their men like complete garbage. Okay, who literally speak down to their men. Okay, but the time is coming where the shoe's going to be on the other foot. Okay? And these women are going to have no protection. They're going to have no help. All right? So let me get in here. Let me get this last scripture and I'll get into these videos here. All right? Isaiah 32:2, and it says, "And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of drying water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land." Okay? A man in the times that's to come, the destruction that's coming, the chaos, the civil war, the riots, all right, the lack of bread, you know, the sedition, all these things that's going forth. Okay, you're gonna need a man, especially a man of the Lord, because these everyday regular jakes that don't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, pursuant to Isaiah 33:6, they're gonna perish. All right, they're gonna be out here, you know, getting put to the sword, man. You know, and dying of various other plagues and things that the Lord has set forth for them. You see? So a man in this time is gonna be more precious, man. Let me just get that again. Okay, because the tables are gonna turn. All right. Isaiah 13:12, it says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." Okay. Isaiah 4:1. "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Let us be called by thy name." Salakia, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And this is the time we're going into. All right. And Elder Kazak from the Mississippi camp, the elder brother from the Mississippi camp, Kazak. All right. I just watched his lesson and he went into this. Okay. On why these women are going to basically be fighting over one man. Because it's going to be the lack of men. Okay. It's going to be a lack of men. You see? And these men, the men outside of the truth aren't going to have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of what's going on. They're going to be moving carnally, man. But the Lord is going to shine on his men. You see? The Lord is going to shine on the men of the Lord, man. Because they're going to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that's going to keep them stable in this time, man. You see? They're going to know how to move. They're going to know what to do because the Lord is going to give it to them. You see? So let me get this here.
So New York has a man that's going around punching women in the face. Initially, they thought that maybe it was only white women. But now, as you can see on my video, there is a black woman that came out that stated that she was also punched in the face. We need to make this an eye-opener. Number one, be aware of your surroundings. Get your face out your phone. Don't have on headphones, you know. Watch your surroundings. No place is really safe. And that's just the world that we live in today. Not saying that it's you ladies' fault at all that this has happened, because obviously this man has a problem. I would say probably a mental illness, because nobody just randomly goes around punching women. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to say, get you guys something to protect yourself. Whether it's go get you a concealed carry, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's a pepper spray, whether it's a taser, a knife, something. Walk in pairs, you know what I'm saying? Don't be alone. This is such an eye-opener on the effect that things happen to women. You know, I did hear that there was another creator, I'm not sure if he's a creator or not, but maybe a good Samaritan, we should use that word, stated that he's willing to help and walk women different places. So I thought that was pretty sweet. Jess Ethan is his name on this TikTok. And I'm going to tag him and see if maybe he's willing to do that, help some women out. Maybe there'll be other men in the New York area that's willing to walk women to safety points so that they can feel safe in New York now. I'm just so sorry that this has happened to so many women. It's so unfortunate, but mental illness is real. And obviously this man definitely has to exhibit that. It might be one man, it might be multiple men that's walking around that's doing this, but let's make the women in New York aware so this doesn't continue to keep happening. I say every woman in New York band together and whoop his ass, take his ass down, because it sounds like he needs to learn a lesson. Obviously he hate women. That's the number one obvious thing that sticks out to me.
All right. Ain't no more strong and independent. Okay, what happened? Y'all still have to get a man's help. Okay? Right, like the scripture just said. All right, Isaiah 32:3, it says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay, and like that woman just said, okay, that man that's you know, that simp that's going around and basically talking about he's gonna be, you know, helping walking women home and stuff like that. Okay, do you see how that came in, you know, came in clutch? Okay, he's a hiding place from the wind. Okay, you have women out there scared. You see, and you even have a Jake woman. All right, one Jake woman, and the rest is Edomites. To the hell with them. Right? But you got a Judite woman. Okay? And it's in New York, of course, where majority of these migrants are going. Okay, is Democrat ran. Okay? Where there's no protection. They're letting these illegals come in all throughout the country. Okay? They letting out prisoners. All types of criminals come over the border. You see? And in those days, y'all are going to need men. Because it's going to keep happening. You know? And I saw another video. This one didn't really, it went in depth, but it didn't go like all the way in depth. Right? Because there was one where it was a Judite woman, and she was explaining basically, and it was showing like, you know, the effects of, you know, them women getting hit, and they had lumps on their face, hurt. Okay? And she's like, you know, basically there ain't no protection for them. Okay? Because this system has them walking around with their mind gone. See? They have their mind, they so safe. Okay, the society's built, it's been made so safe for them. Okay, and like the elder was coming out and saying, you know, the society's been made so safe for them, right? To the point where they could just walk with no situational awareness. They just walking. Okay, because they know it in the drop of a hat they could call a cop. Okay, but the times we're gonna go into, all right, there's gonna be no cops, all right, or a lack thereof. Okay, you have you know, men leaving Babylon and going to other countries to find women because the women over here are so intolerable. Okay, so you ain't gonna have much men here, man. Okay, now they looking for, there's no more strong and independent. Okay, none of those women are strong and independent once danger is here. Once real danger comes, there's gonna be no more strong and independent. That's gonna go out the window. Okay. Now those women wish they had men. They wish they had help. Okay, their first thought it was another male. You see? Feminism didn't help these women. Okay? And it's gonna get worse. Okay? Let me grab this here. Ezekiel, I'm gonna go from 9 and 4. It says, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let your eyes spare, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids, women, and little children, and women. See? And this is the time where we're fastly approaching. Okay, the Lord is not a respecter of persons, man. He don't care if you're a beautiful woman. He don't care if that's a baby, man. He don't care. Okay, you wicked, you're gonna be judged, man. All right. First or foremost, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, to hell with these heathens, man. Okay, and you Negro women, okay, you've bought all up into this system, man. Okay, you've bought all the way into this system, into the mindset. Into this feminism, into this equality. All right, you believe you and men are on the same standing, man, and you're not. Y'all are not. Stop it. Okay, but y'all are gonna have to learn by situations like that happening to you, man. Okay, it says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, that the wa, all right, the mark of exemption from judgment, right? It says, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. See, and these are the times we're going into. Okay? You got the elites that are opening that have the border open. Okay? That are waging basically war upon the civilians. Okay? They have sleeper cells. They have militias. They're waiting for the green light. And all hell is going to break loose. All right? And it's going to be all about survival. Okay, like the elder was saying, Elder Kazak was saying, it's all about survival, man. It's going to be all about survival. And what are y'all going to do? Y'all like pleasures. That's what y'all like. Y'all like being pampered and pleasure. That's not the time that we're in. All right, let me get this. You see? Right? Isaiah 32:9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. It says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, and for the fruitful vine. Because once the system collapses, the dollar collapses, the economy, whatever these elites bring forward, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, all right, whatever they bring forth, okay, to shut this, economy down, so they could enforce martial law, okay, you're gonna have a whole bunch of chaos before that. In the midst of that, civil war, civil unrest, riots, robbing, stealing, pillaging, all right, and a lot of you women are gonna be, y'all are gonna be spoils of war, man. What do you think is gonna happen to you single women? What do you think is going to happen to you single women who do not need men? What do you think is going to happen to you? Okay? You're going to be primed for the taking, man. Like the brother, the elder from GMS Vegas sit downs. All right, like he said, women are going to be a prey in that day, man. Y'all are going to be a prey. Okay? Right now, y'all are in power. Okay? Because of the system. The system is flourishing, is working. Well, not flourishing, but it's up and running for the most part. So y'all still got power. Y'all still got help. Y'all don't have to do much. But the time is coming where once that plug, gets cut and the power go out. All right, and this place ain't running like it's supposed to, and all hell breaks loose and chaos breaks loose. What are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? Y'all already put a bad taste in the majority of the men's mouths in Babylon. Men don't want to deal with y'all, man. Y'all don't even understand that. And you Negro, Latino, Native American women, y'all are running your men away. The Negro woman done ran her men away. All right? She done ran her men away. They don't want to deal with her. All right? And they're going to get put to the sword. A lot of you women are going to get put to the sword, man. All right? And various other atrocities are going to happen to y'all, man. Y'all are going to be out here defenseless. No protection. No help. Okay? Because you set yourselves up for that. You sided with the enemy. You put yourselves in that position and stood proud on it. So you're going to have to stand proud all the way through. Okay? All the way through until the ship go down. You're going to have to stay right there on that ship, man. You see? So let me get this. Okay? Let me get that. Isaiah 3:16. It says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will discover their secret parts. See, that's why most of our women don't have hair. All right? Especially the nigger woman. The so-called black woman, she don't got no hair. This is why they got to wear so much weave. This is why the weave industry is a multi-billion-dollar, company. You see? Because the Lord has smitten y'all. They're smitten the crown of y'all head, man. Okay? Not to say that there ain't women, Judite women out there without hair. But for the most part, y'all do not have hair. All right? This is all part of the curses, man. All right? Because of your pride. See? It says, next verse it says, in that day the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon. Right? Y'all gonna lose everything. Everything that y'all yeah, you know, all that material shit, y'all gonna lose it. You see? All of it. It says the chains and the bracelet and the mufflers, and it says the bonnets. Let me read that one more time. Let me start from the top, man. This is funny. I'm gonna start from 18. It says, in that day the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim al-Shai, will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon. It says the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets. Who they talking about? Who is this talking about? The bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and nose jewelry. It says the changeable suits of apparel, all that luxury, all the Givenchy, the Burberry, the Louis, the Gucci, all that shit gonna be gone. All right? Talking about you Jake women, man. You Negro, Latino, Native American women, but right here, you Negro women, man. But it's all of y'all. All y'all wear the bonnets. All y'all wear all of this, man. All right? It says the changeable suits of apparel. None, you ain't that all that designer shit about to go out the window. It ain't gonna matter. It says in the mantles and the wimples, and the crispines, pins. It says the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it says, and it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink. See? Y'all pH balance all off. All right? Y'all be so into the outward appearance that y'all not taking care of y'all actual inward appearance. All right? Y'all not taking care of y'all bodies. Y'all not eating right. Y'all love eating lobster and all this abominable food. All right? It says instead of a girdle of rent, y'all bodies gonna be all shaped all bad. It says and instead of well set hair, baldness. Okay, so instead of well set hair, you're gonna be bald. That's the majority of you Negro women. All right, as well as the other tribes, but it's majority of you Negro women, man. Y'all are the head tribe. All right. It says, and instead of a stomacher, a girdle of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. It says, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall spit upon the ground, because y'all gonna be through. All right, that's the time we going into. Israel's about to be invaded, man. All right, and you women and you men are gonna catch hell, but this is about you women. Y'all are gonna catch hell, man. Pure hell, man. Okay, pure hell. See? Let me see if I get anything else, and then I'll just get into the next video here. All right, because y'all ain't gonna have no help. Y'all ain't gonna have no protection. Okay?
Yeah, Susan, residents of the city will see a major change in the way police respond. They will no longer respond to calls that aren't considered in-progress emergency. That means calls like criminal mischief, theft, harassment, and most burglary alarms will all be handled by an enhanced telephone reporting unit. That means residents will file a police report over the phone. Officers will not respond unless it's an emergency. Also, between the hours of 3 a.m. and 7 a.m., there will be no officers at any of the 6 stations throughout the city. Call boxes that link directly to 911 have been installed for people to use in case of an emergency. And during the overnight shift, there will be as few as 20 officers to cover the entire city. The chief said today the data supports that.
Yes, it's enough to cover the entire city in those hours when we have 8% of the time people are calling. I'm confident in the decisions that we make that it impacts this bureau and the city in a much better way than we have in the past.
Now, the chief also acknowledging today that some of these changes are due to staffing shortages. He's down to 740 officers, well below the 850 they would like to have. Now, coming up new at 5, residents, city council, and the police union all weighing in on these big changes that begin Monday. Live in the studio, Rick Earl, Channel 11 News.
All right, and this is gonna keep on happening. Okay, more and more states are gonna take this on. All right, they're gonna, start moving resources around. Okay, they're gonna start defunding the police, taking away resources from the police to put back into the quote-unquote community. All right, a lot of these things are gonna start happening more and more and more and more. People, these cops are gonna start, quitting. Because, of course, they know what's going on. They know what's coming. All right? They're going to want to protect their families and their households, man. Plus, you got these wild people. It's too wild now. All right, now these cops, their actual lives are in in constant danger. Okay, you got these violent migrants out here beating up cops. All types of things is going down, man. So it's going down. It's only a matter of time. Okay, and you women cannot see it because why? Your judgment is clouded by all this pride, all this arrogancy. Okay, by the laws that you're given, the rights you're given, the protections you're given. But once all of that goes, you're gonna be defenseless. A lot of you women are gonna be put to the sword, man. Okay, a lot of you women are gonna be destroyed. Okay, let me see. All right, talking about y'all don't need men. Y'all are crazy. Okay, Micah 7:10, it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the street. This is what we're gonna witness, man. We're gonna witness you women getting destroyed. All right, and our enemy, the Negro, Latino, Native American man's enemy is his woman. All right, the Negro, Latino, Native American woman, especially the Negro woman, man, because she's a complete demon. Complete demon. All right, she's all for anything that destroys the men, the nation. She's all about it. She is signed up with the devil, man, with Esau Edom. She's bumping elbows with him, man. And the scriptures say, let me see if I get that, man. All right. Maybe it's in this one. So, all right. Let me just write it in. Oh yeah, I got it right here. The water Yabashim Shai. Right? Isaiah 13:15, it says, everyone that is joined is found shall be thrust through. Okay? Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Okay? And our women are very tied in with Esau Edom, the so-called white man, especially the nigger woman. She's highly tied in with this devil, man. Okay? And when this devil brings forth his plans, all right, and drops her like a bad habit, she's going to be in the open. Okay? In the open for the taking. Your men don't want to deal with you, and Esau was never dealing with you. He was just using you to destroy your people. Which you've done perfectly at your own discretion, at your own will, man. All right? And you're going to pay for that, man. You see? A lot of you women are going to pay for your wickedness, man. For your evils. Okay? For thinking that you is ahead of the man. You're bugging. All right?
Dire shortages at the department, but tonight we're getting a much closer look at the real impact those shortages are having here on the streets.
Anyone willing to work overtime?
In the Southern District on Tuesday, there was a plea for officers to work overtime. Minutes later, it went citywide.
Citywide, overtime available. On today's date, Crowley shift, Southern District. Anyone interested?
Baltimore's Southern Police District is the city's largest district, 61,000 residents. And on Tuesday afternoon, sources tell us at one point there were 3 police officers on patrol. Just seconds after the plea for officers hit the airwaves, so did pleas for help.
If anyone in Sector 2 can come clear, we have a physical child abuse at Morrill Park, and there's a 10-year-old at the location with bruises all over his body. Okay, we also have a common assault. We have a missing person, 2640 Street.
10 minutes after that child abuse call was transmitted, it appears there were still no officers en route.
We still holding that physical child abuse? Yes, sir. Can be advised we are now holding 10 calls. No priority ones. We still have the physical child abuse and the common assault.
And it's heartbreaking. Imagine if you are a crime victim.
Betsy Smith with the National Police Association calls the city's police staffing dangerously low.
You are endangering the lives of the police officers that are on duty.
All right. A lack of policemen. Crime is going to go skyrocket. And this is all purposely being done. It's purposely orchestrated. All right. It's all been orchestrated by the elites. Okay, this is what they want. They want the chaos, the order out of KO. Okay, and a lot of you women are gonna get caught in the sweep. A lot of you women are gonna get caught. Okay, because y'all not humble. All right, y'all proud as all hell. All right, nobody can tell y'all nothing. Y'all do what y'all want. All right, and it's gonna lead to your destruction. All right, it's gonna lead to you tasting the sword. All right. Let me get this. 2 Ezra 16:33 says, "The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers." See? Nobody's gonna be here for you women. You women, y'all husbands are gonna be getting put to death. Okay, y'all men are gonna be getting put to death. The men that you were with are gonna be getting put to death in the wars. Okay, in the riots, in the chaos that's going on. The 2 Ezra 15 and 16 on down. Okay, there's gonna be gun battles in the streets, civil war. This is what's going down. All right, and y'all gonna be left defenseless. All right. Let me read it again. 2 Ezra 16:33 says, "The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers." See? "In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine." This is what's coming. "Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua." This is what's happening. Okay? This is what's happening. Okay, let me go up. 2 Ezra 16:17, it says, "Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?" You see, and we're in these evil times. These evil times are approaching fast. Okay? Next verse, it says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges." Okay? Next verse, it says, "Behold, victuals shall be so cheap." So I can read it again. "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." This is what's happening. All right, and especially the women, it has made them completely docile. Okay, it has made them completely oblivious because everything is still running, everything is still working. They could go get some food, they could go book a trip, they could go club, they could go hookah, they could do whatever right now. Okay, that's making them oblivious. Okay, no situational awareness. They're not aware of what's going on, and it's gonna catch them when reality catches them. It's gonna catch them hard. Okay, because majority of these women are completely delusional and narcissistic. Okay, they live in a fantasy world, a la la land. Okay, and they have all these escapes through, social media, work or whatever they do. They have all these escapes, okay, to deny reality, but reality is gonna force itself upon them, man. You see, reality is gonna give them a hit that that's gonna come from out of nowhere. Okay. Reality is going to wake them up. It's going to be the wake-up call, but it's going to be too late for a lot of these women. Okay? By the time they realize what's happening, their home is going to be getting broken into. Okay? Strong and independent. Y'all going to have to stand on it. See? Next verse, it says, "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." See? And this is the time we're going into. This is the time we're fastly approaching. Fastly approaching. You got war going on. All right. Rumors of wars. You got famines. You got pestilence. Okay. You got all these agendas of the elites. Okay. October 8th. They all types of madness that's going on around that, flying rockets into the shadow of the eclipse. CERN is turned on. All types of madness is going on, and these women are out here just proud. All right. You go on social media, they living their best life, partying. In a party every other night, living their best life, no worries. Okay, they worshiping these celebrities, thinking that they themselves are celebrities and all types of madness, man. Okay, which has made them foolish. You see, that's why the Lord said, right? Isaiah 32:9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease, because that's what our women are. Okay, you Negro, Latino, Native American, this is what you are. You're at ease. You're relaxed. You're chilling. You're not supposed to be in that spirit right now. This is not the time for that spirit. Okay? We're in the time of chaos and madness, hell, famine, wars, destruction. This is the time that we're in right now. We're not in the time to be relaxed. Okay? We're not in that time. Be relaxed in the kingdom. Not now. This is not the time. You see? Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And because most of these women don't have men, okay, that are, into these type of things, or a man in the man of the Lord, okay, they're just living life. They're just living life. But when the danger comes, they're going to be seeking a man of the Lord. They're going to be seeking a man that understands what's going on, that's safe, and that's going to be a man of the Lord, man. All right, the Isaiah 33:6. Let me get that. I keep quoting it. All right, because you women are going to get destroyed, man. Okay. Isaiah 33:6, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is his treasure. And these women don't have this, man. Majority of these women, except the elect women, not the elect women, all right, that's keeping up with the, with the brothers, watching the lessons, learning in silence. Even the women that got men, all right, they know what's going on, all right. They know what's going on. But the everyday woman, the everyday Negro, Latino, Native American woman has no idea of what's going on. They have no idea what's going on. All right? They have no clue. You see? Hosea 4:6 says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And the Lord is about to bring complete destruction upon 2/3 of our people, man, woman, and child, man. All right? And the elect, all right, is the only ones that's going to survive this, man. All right? And it's going to be majority of women that get destroyed on this side, man. As well as majority of women that get saved. See? Because women outnumber men. Okay? But that 2/3 is majority of women, man. That is going to take the sword and the fire. See? Let me get this real quick. Yep. Job 39:17, it says, because power had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he imparted to her understanding. Okay? So the Lord didn't give women wisdom and understanding. All right? When it comes to these scriptures, when it comes to, the ministry. All right? When it comes to, situational awareness, this is why the Lord paired you with a man. You see? Because the Lord works and deals with men. All right? You have women out here with no wisdom or understanding walking around the earth thinking that a piece of paper that's telling them you went to a reprogramming school for a period of years to get a piece of paper, all right, and you think that makes you somebody. You see? You have these women caring about money and all this material. All that shit is about to be destroyed, man. The dollar's collapsing. Okay? All that talk, all that running the mouth, all that's going to stop. There ain't going to be no running no mouth talking about you a bum ass nigga and all that. That's all going to go out the window. All that going to go out the window. Okay? Because these women have a great humbling coming. Okay? And they're going to try to get back. They're going to probably try to come back to the men and it's over. Because now the men's standards are going to be high. Now the men's standards are going to be unreasonable. And these women have not been working on themselves at all. They have not been working on their mind, bodies, and spirits. They haven't been working on themselves in the slightest. They all think they're 10s. They all think they're perfected. And they're not. You see? So they don't know what it takes to be a wife. None of them know what it takes to be a wife. Okay? They don't know how to be a real woman, a feminine woman. They don't know how to be submissive. They don't know how to do any of that because the system has emboldened them, okay, and it's given them too much pride and arrogancy, okay, and it's completely made them masculine. You see?
No more police. Women will stop their strong and independent BS. I don't know if you notice this or not, but there's like a major shortage of law enforcement right now. I see advertisements on TV, like during football games, it'll be an advertisement that goes, join the whatever city PD, join the sheriff's department, you'll get free training, free this, free that, and you'll get a $40,000 sign-on bonus. I hear these ads on the radio too, especially like during sports talk shows, and for the life of me, I swear, I've never heard or seen a cop advertisement in my entire life, but now, I see and hear them all the time like crazy. It's clear that there's a major law enforcement shortage going on. Heck, I've even seen news stories covering it. And at the end of the segment, it'll say like, call 1-800-whatever if you want to talk to a recruiter in your area to join the force. But yeah, I see these stories all the time about a cop shortage. Crazy, right? And the main event that started this shortage was the Derek Chauvin Floyd incident. This made like 35% of the force retire literally overnight, and the ones still working are now currently quote-unquote quiet quitting. They still go into work and stuff, they just avoid confrontation. So they basically let all the bad guys run around free because they don't ever want to find themselves in a Derek Chauvin-like situation. So basically, in other words, cops aren't doing crap these days. They mostly drive around, do paperwork, and let the bad guys run around free. In any situation that requires a gun, they're like, screw that, I'm out of here, suckers. Most women this day and age act the way they do because they know they have the law and law enforcement on their side. Most chicks act like total invincible pricks because they know they can whip out their phone at any given second and call 911 and boom, cops are right there to listen to their every command. So, the question is easy access to law enforcement and protection the reason why 99.9% of women act like mean little snobby pricks? And the answer is 100% yes. But here's the even bigger question. What will happen in about 10 years when that law enforcement they depend on oh so much goes away? That cop squad that's no longer around because BS lawsuits drove them out of town. What will women do? Who will they turn to? How will they act when it's 1850s Wild West all over again? Just give it about 10 years or so, and there won't be any cops around whatsoever. And when this happens, women will be running scared again. No more of the strong and independent BS. These beachy little attitudes will go right out the window. And these chicks who choose to be single will be begging for a man to have protection. In 10 years, these Tinder one-night stand chicks will be history. Women will need men once again to survive, and they won't be used for some cheap one-night stand dick. Because when all the cops are gone, there's gonna be no rules like the Old West. Women will be running scared, and all that independent and strong BS they believe will go right out the window. They will be terrified once again. When law enforcement isn't present, women will be obedient to their men, and that's the way it should be, because they will need their men for their survival.
See? They would need their men for their survival. The only reason the women act how they act now is because the system is set up, all right, that protects them, gives them provision, gives them resources, gives them education, money, everything they need. Everything they need, it gives it to them. Okay, like he was saying, all they got to do is pick up the phone and call 911. But as we just showed in these two videos here, all right, how it's about to be a lack of 911, a lack of police, all right? 2nd Ezra 16:33, it says, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Okay, there ain't gonna be no cops, there ain't gonna be no police. Okay? These police and cops, they're gonna be too busy worried about their family and their well-being. All right, you women are gonna be out here alone. Okay, it's gonna be you, and like Elder Hawad says, it's gonna be you and them spirits created for vengeance, man. All right, you got a man going around punching women, just punching women in the face, man. Okay, how much more when there's no cops? How much more when it goes lawless? How much more when the riots start? Okay, how much more in the time of pandemonium and chaos, man? How much more? Okay?
The FBI recognizes that Venezuela emptied out their maximum security prisons and sent them over here. Now, do you guys believe me? I've been saying this for approximately a year and a half, telling y'all that these people were crossing, and they were crossing with all types of things. And now the government is saying that we're not only in danger because those gangs are here, but Mara Salvatrucha, the Central American gang, is also committing so many crimes, and they're extremely well established. Take a look at this video.
We're in big trouble here. I mean, these are two of the most dangerous gangs on the planet. They are prison spawn gangs. They come out of the muck and the slime of these South American prisons, which are their stronghold. They are on the lowest rung of the evolutionary ladder when it comes to organized crime. That means they're all strictly street crime, which is dangerous. They bring with them just mindless, knuckle-dragging violence. They kill with knives and machetes. MS-13 is well established. They're going to be the more dominant of the two gangs. They've been here for quite a while. And as you say, Dana, we knocked them down in late 2000s with just an international effort. But now they're coming back in and they're reestablishing themselves. And that bodes ill for law enforcement across the country. We're going to be living with this crime wave for decades. And I believe that Venezuela is emptying their prisons deliberately and sending these people up here, just like Castro did in the...
Okay, and the majority of those people that were getting robbed and assaulted were women. Okay? It was majority women. This is what's going to happen. You are the weaker vessel. Okay? You have women gathering abroad and going to work at, working at night and coming home late at night, partying. Nothing wrong with, working at night, but it's still dangerous. It's the point of it being dangerous. You being a female, having to be outside at late times, in the night, But you have these women who are purposely outside partying, living it up, dressed half-ass naked outside late at night. You got these migrants coming up, these violent migrants coming over here. Okay? The violent migrants that they've letting out of prisons for all types of heinous crimes are over here right now in Babylon the Great. Right here, right now. Okay? Let me read this. 1 Peter 3:7 says, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife. See? As unto the weaker vessel. Okay? The weaker vessel, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. All right? You're weaker than the man, physically. Okay? And as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. See? It's Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the man, the woman, the children. That's the order. Okay? And this Edomite kingdom or queendom, okay, they have the women on a pedestal, which they should not be. Okay? These women are destroying themselves. They do not know what to do. They need leadership. They need to be led. Women need to be led. Okay? Because if left up to their own devices, they will destroy themselves, man. That's why the scriptures tell us not to have our daughters, out there in the streets. Not to have them gadding abroad. All right? Let me see if I get that. All right? Because they would destroy themselves, man. This is why so many women are destroyed. They're letting them off to college. Okay? Even before that. You see? You got these television shows telling these women how to be ratchet, how to be whores and all types of madness. All right? Let me get this. See? Let me see. Yep. I'm gonna go up after this, but Ecclesiasticus 25 and 25, it says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. Okay? Let me see. Let me go up a little bit here. Let me see. Let me write this. All right, you ain't supposed to give these women no freedom like that. All right, they ain't supposed to have this type of freedom. Okay, but in Babylon the Great, this is what they do. Okay, this upside down, wicked, you know. Let me see this right here. Yep. I'm gonna get to the point. Okay. Ecclesiasticus 26:8, it says, a drunken woman and a gatter abroad causeth great anger. Okay, and she will not cover her own shame. And this is what you be seeing in the streets. These women out there, when they, when they need, you see them in Manhattan, you see it in these cities. These women all out in tight clothes, drunk, coming from parties, loud, ratchet, out they mind. Right? It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids. See? If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly. See? Lest she abuse herself through much liberty, over much liberty. You see? The scriptures tell us how to deal with these situations, man. All right? And if you look in Babylon, this is the complete opposite. Okay? It's the complete opposite. You got these younger females who are supposed to be out here, with husbands and men and children, raising families. All right? You have them out here chasing careers, chasing dreams, going from one man to the next, to the next, to the next. Okay, let me read it again. Ecclesiasticus 26, verse 10, it says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And this is what this country has done. This is what Babylon the Great has done, is giving them too much liberty, too much freedom. Okay, to the point they're destroying themselves, to the point they think they do not need men. Okay, it has made them insane. Okay. It says, watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Okay, the women are whores here, man. It says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. You know what that means? It says, by every hedge will she sit down, see? And open her quiver against every arrow. We know what that means. Okay, this is what happened. Your girls, your daughter's a thought. All right, she's a hoe. That's what the majority of the women out here are. Okay, and these men that come over here, all right, from these other countries, they're seeing this. Okay, you got these soldiers out here, they're spying out the land. Okay, especially from these more Eastern countries where their women are fully clothed, carry themselves a certain way. Okay, now these guys is coming over here and they're watching women wear see-through clothes. Okay, all types of sluttish apparel, and they're walking outside. No worries, no care in the world. What do you think is going to happen when these soldiers get activated, man? What do you think is going to happen to you women? Right?
Like a demon. So some of us don't have girlfriends. Some of us end up having rape cases. Some of us end up.
So what? You rape girls?
Some of us, yeah. Some of us.
Do you know how many times you've done that? How many times have you raped girls?
I did it maybe 2 or 3 times.
I did it once. I did it 4 times.
I did it once.
Yeah, because a lot of times I was with him. Yeah, he's a friend. I'm with him all the time.
How do you go about doing it? A bunch of you push her into a corner, or?
No, so we do it much simpler. One of us pretends as if he's a nice guy. He wants to get her number or something, and you would grab her and say, "Hey, shut up."
surely she shouts, no?
No, we tell him that.
We make
when,
sure
when
that
we,
she doesn't.
when you scream, we tell him
Yeah.
that when you scream, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah, and she sees you with a knife or something, anything that is a weapon, she will stay still. She will never scream. He grabs the legs, both of the legs. I grab the hands, and then he deals with the clothes, Yeah, and then we go one by one. We call it jack rolling, Yeah, exactly, because you kind of jack her, and then you roll her, Yeah, it's jack rolling, you jack her and then you put her on the floor. Yeah. We would say, guys, come on, let's do this fast, guys. Yeah, you enjoying it, huh? And we would beat our hands, high five. What's it?
All right, you see that? This is who's already in the country right now. Okay, waiting on the green light, waiting for the chaos, waiting for the sedition, waiting for things to go left. And what do you think is gonna happen to you women? Okay, they have so much liberty. Remember, your body, your choice. You strong and you independent. You're gonna have to stand on it. Y'all gonna have to stand on it. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of hell to pay. You see? Let me get this again. Right? Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the street. And a lot of you women are going to get trodden down, man. Y'all going to get destroyed, man. Okay? Kidnappings. Okay? Assaults, rapes, deletions. Okay? This is what's going to be going on. What do you think is going to happen to y'all? All right? But that pride has deceived y'all. Okay? But pride goes before destruction. Let me go get that again. All right? And a lot of you women, your pride is going to get you destroyed. It's going to get you destroyed. The Lord is going to put fear back in you women, man. And these men. I'm talking about you women. All right? The Lord's going to put fear back in you, like that dude was saying in the video just now. Because fear, that's what needs to be done. Fear needs to be put back into you women. You have no more fear. Y'all are moving, with no care. No care in the world. Okay? Y'all moving like you're invincible. You see? Proverbs 16 and 18, it says, pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. Y'all about to get destroyed, man. Y'all about to fall. Hard. Okay? The Lord said he gonna mock when your fear comes. You get that? Right? Proverbs 1 and 26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Okay? And a lot of you women's fear is that grape. Okay? It's to be graped and assaulted and stuff like that, but it's that grape. It ain't gonna be just one. That just like you saw the guy right here, it's not just gonna be one dude. It's gonna be multiple, especially when chaos is breaking out. There's no police, there's no help, or a lack of police, a lack of help. It becomes lawless. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? All that liberty, all that gathering abroad, all that freedom that you had, oh man. It was a blessing to y'all, but now it's about to be a curse. Okay? It's going to be a curse unto you. Showing y'all bodies all over social media. Okay? Walking outside in the most tightest, revealest things that y'all could possibly find in your closet. You think men are not watching? Okay? And you have these spirits created for vengeance out here, all right, watching you. Okay? And they're waiting for the perfect moment. Okay, especially these soldiers. You got these militias out here, and these soldiers and these troops out here, these sleeper cells. All right, they're already attacking women. They're already graping women. They're already deleting women. Okay? What do you think is going to happen when it becomes lawless? Where there is no law enforcement? What do you think is going to happen? You have no men. The men do not want to deal with you. They're leaving the country and going to other countries to find wives. The men that you have here do not want to deal with y'all. Y'all go on the internet and spew madness all day long, talking about men ain't shit and they ain't nothing, and that you better than them. Okay? When the tables turn, it's gonna be a lot of sad singing and flower bringing.
Alright. I literally forgot to mention this. And excuse my language to all the ladies that's going to be watching this. The ladies of America. This is the one thing we did not think about. You remember I've been saying, oh, they have been crossing over here illegally, right? The immigrants and shit that's been crossing over here, right? Here's the fucked up part, though. A lot of those motherfuckers that's crossing over into this motherfucker are military-aged men. These are men we're talking about here. Remind you, they came over here. No wife. No girlfriend. They didn't even bring a side bitch with their ass. They brought absolutely no pussy with them whatsoever, right? So here's my question. Because they lack no women whatsoever crossing into here, knowing good and goddamn well they plan to be here long term, what does that mean for American ladies that refuse a lot of these men? Because God forbid, we say no to an American man, oh, they'll nut the fuck up. I can just imagine what the fuck they gonna do to us.
Right? It ain't gonna be no. They gonna take. Okay? They're gonna take. All that masculine, running your neck and all that shit, that ain't gonna work. You will be assaulted. They don't go for that. They ain't gonna go for none of that. Especially from their lands where they come from, they ain't gonna go for that. All right, especially these Middle Eastern lands and these Hamite read the Eastern places. All right, where the women are in subject to the men, or in complete subjection under the men. Okay, where these women know they roll. What do you think they gonna do to you? You proud ass, arrogant ass, Babylonian women, especially Negro, Latino, Native American. What do you think they gonna do to you? What y'all gonna do when it's a gang of them outside your door trying to break in, and it's you inside by yourself, all right, with your kids, or you by yourself, just in general, you by yourself? What you gonna do? Right? Ephesians 5:15, it says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." Okay? We're in evil times, man. Okay? Y'all need to get right with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and stop all that feminist equality. I could do all bad by myself. Y'all got to stop that mindset, man. It's going to get you destroyed. Right? 2nd Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that are in the latter time, shall dwell in the earth, because they have walked in great pride. Right? Pride is about to lead to your destruction. All right? All this pride, all this arrogance is about to lead to your destruction. Right? Let me get that in Isaiah. Right? Isaiah 13:11, it says, "And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." The Lord's about to bring arrogancy and pride to cease, man. Ain't gonna be no prideful people, like no man, woman, or child prideful out here, man. When there ain't no food, all right? When the economy collapses, when there's chaos and madness going outside, ain't nobody gonna be proud, man. All right? Especially you women. Ain't nobody gonna be proud. You see? Next verse it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right? That's a man of the Lord. Okay? That's gonna be more precious than fine gold, man. Because of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the men of the Lord are gonna understand what's going on. Okay? Isaiah 33:6. All right? Because while there's chaos and madness going on, the elect is going to be calm, cool, and collected. Praying to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua for mercy. All right? While everybody outside losing their mind, raiding stores and banging at each other and all types of crazy shit. Right? The elect is going to be cool, calm, and collected, man. The Lord got the elect, man. All right? And you women are going to be looking for men, all right? The men of the Lord, man. Because these everyday Pookies and Ray Rays are going to get deleted, man. They're going to be deleted. Okay? And you're going to be stranded. All right? You're going to have these spirits created for vengeance, roaming through the earth. All right? Roaming all through Babylon. All right, Isaiah 32:2, it says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, see? And a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And that's what a man is going to be, like a covering, man. And a lot of you women do not have a covering. Y'all don't even want one. Y'all just want to bounce from D to D to D to D. Y'all want to live your life. Y'all want to chase careers. Y'all going to be destroyed, man. You're going to be destroyed. Okay, a lot of these women that y'all see out here all proud on these podcasts and, spewing madness and all this BS. All right, these are going to be the same women that are running for their lives. These are going to be the same women hoping that they could find a man. All right, if the Lord doesn't destroy them by then. Okay.
Ask women and girls what their main fear would be should the world end or society around them collapse. They're going to tell you that part of their fear is what men are going to do to them given the opportunity. And I think part of that is because women are walking around with the knowledge that what stops a lot of men from doing awful things to them is the idea that there might be a repercussion for them, for the man, if they were to be caught and found out, that society would know that they had done this thing, would judge them, that they would go to jail, like whatever. If you're a guy listening to this, I want you to think really carefully about some of the dudes that you know and what they would do to women and girls if they could guarantee that they would never be caught. There's a really poignant scene in The Walking Dead where one of the male characters says something like, if these guys find us, our men are going to be dead and our women are going to wish that they were. And as a former humanitarian aid worker, I was warned about this all the time. I was warned, like, if you go there and you are taken, they will kill the men, but what they will do to you is going to be so much worse. And also, as a humanitarian aid worker, I have been to countries and spoken to people who witnessed society collapse and the chaos around that because of like extreme weather events or natural phenomenon or even civil war. And the one thing that every one of those scenarios had was women and girls being raped and sexually assaulted. I went to Haiti in 2010 after the earthquake, and I also went to Pakistan after a flood happened in the same year. And in both countries, I spoke to women who were raped or sexually assaulted by men within the chaos, because men seized their opportunity to do something to these women and girls, knowing that it was highly unlikely, because it was chaotic, that they were going to be caught and held accountable for those actions. And the same thing happened when I went to Jordan a few years ago to speak to Syrian refugees. The women there told me of being raped and sexually assaulted when they were in Syria, when they were trying to escape the civil war, and also after they'd moved to Jordan and were living in refugee camps. Like, they were afraid to go to the toilet. They moved around in packs. Like, there was this knowledge in the back of their mind, like, there are men here who will seize the opportunity to do something to me because they don't feel like anything's going to happen to them as a result of doing that. Imagine being a man and only having to worry that the world might end or society might collapse, and not also having to worry about what the other gender will do to you if that happens. Like, some things are worse than death, and women are walking around with the knowledge that what keeps them safe is this tiny thread of a threat that men might pay the price if they do something like that. Once that's gone.
All right, and what do you think these migrants are gonna do? These migrants are beating up cops and getting off. Okay? They're getting shipped back to their country and just coming right back through the border. Okay? This is what's going on. Okay? When all hell breaks loose, what do you think is going to happen? When there's a lack of law enforcement, what do you think is going to happen? Crime is going to skyrocket. Because why? People can get away with things. Just like the video before in Pittsburgh, where they said basically from 3 to 7 in the morning, from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., all right, you're going to have to basically do a call-in. Okay? And we know that's when you women like partying, like being outside, y'all at the club. Okay? So now these bad guys, all right, they know what time to stalk. All right, they know what time to be outside. They know what time, ain't no law enforcement going to be there. And that's going to be in a lot of states. Okay? And then when all hell breaks loose, is going up. Okay? So a lot of you women, the best advice is to get you a man and to humble yourself, man. All right? And the sisters that are single, the Lord got you. All right? Of the elect, the Lord got you, man. All right? He'll set you up when the time comes. Okay? But to the rest of you women out here, man, all right, the best advice is to get you a man and humble yourself, man. All right, stop this feminist mindset. 2 Ezra 8:50 says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they walked in great pride." You see? And there's gonna be a lot of you women. A lot of you women are gonna be destroyed, man. All right? A lot of you women are gonna taste the sword. See? Isaiah 32:9, it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." It says, "They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant vines, and for the fruitful Salakia. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, and for the fruitful vine." See? And that's the times we're fastly approaching, all right? Where there's going to be less resources, less food, all right? This economy is going to go to shit, all right? It's going down. See? Civil war going to break out. Anarchy, lawlessness, okay? Complete purge-like behavior. Okay? And it's all going to be sanctioned by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, using the left hand. All right? Problem, reaction, solution. You see? Hold on. Let me just get two more scriptures and I'll wrap it up. All right? Proverbs 16:18, it says, "Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." All right? And a lot of you women are going to fall. Okay? Let's get this. A lot of you women are going to fall. Okay? Isaiah 13:12 says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." Okay? And the men of the Lord, okay, are going to be that hedge of protection, because the Lord is going to be protecting them. Okay? You know. Proverbs 22:3 says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right? And that you do 2/3, you're going to be punished. All right? Especially you women. All right? Women, children, men, you all. See? Y'all going to be punished. All right? Y'all going to taste the sword. All right? Because you don't want to hearken unto the words of the prophets. You don't want to hearken unto the men of the Lord. All right? You don't want to hearken unto the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. Isaiah 33:6 says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, okay? And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, is his treasure. That's what's going to keep the elect, all right, stable in these times is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and the fear of the Lord, all right? Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, man. The beginning of wisdom and knowledge, man. You see? So let me just get this and I'll wrap it up. Ecclesiasticus 5:7, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And that's the day that's fastly approaching. All right? So repent and turn back unto Yahweh Shema Shai, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, before the doors of grace and mercy close. All right, and with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.